this episode of The Commercial Break. The next episode of The Commercial Break starts now.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite.
Welcome back to The Commercial Break. I'm Bryan Green. This is my dear friend and the co-host of this show, Krissy Hoadley. Best to you, Krissy.
Best to you, Bryan.
Best to you out there in the podcast universe and the streaming universe. Thanks for joining us on yet another episode of this Commercial Break.
The only one you'll ever need.
The only one you ever need. Fact, fiction, or news. 5 seconds allowed, guaranteed. Go to TCBpodcast.com to collect your winnings.
Get your sticker.
And get your free sticker. TCBpodcast.com. Still got stickers in case you don't have any. I've got some left. There's like 30 of them. And maybe we'll do a new sticker in 2026. But we had a lot going on there. So we decided to.
Yeah.
And we have stickers. So we have extra stickers. So if you need it, we bought a lot of them. And we don't need all of them. So please. And
we
then
got
we have
them to give away.
Yeah. And we have some extra hats and a couple extra sweaters and stuff like that. So if you guys want some TCB merch, email us through the website and we will do our best to accommodate if available, and it doesn't cost us a lot of money in postage and handling. We'll figure that out. Yeah, we had some people that heeded the call when I said TCB Classic. Let us know which episode.
Oh, good. Yes.
We had a
number.
Yes, and we had a number of people that dialed in and told us which episodes they would like to hear in TCB Classic. 2 people, I think we have 1 episode in the running because 2 people named the same episode. And out of 900 episodes, when 2 people name the same episode, there's something going on.
Pay some attention.
Pay some attention. And that would be 2 weddings and a funeral, where I talk about my mother going to Irving's funeral.
Funeral, yes. I mean, that really is a classic.
One guy said, I think his name was Vinny. He said, listen, I think it was his brother had just passed away. And it was a tough time for him. And he heard the episode and he said, I just could not stop laughing at that episode. Please, please play it. You can use my name. Please, please play it. And I will. I'll do that this Friday. 2 weddings and a funeral TCB Classic coming up. So 2 of you request and it shall be done. Look at that.
It really was a hit.
Yeah. A super majority of our fans have spoken. And that's it. There you go. So we and then somebody asked why has the schedule been a little funky? Well, it's a couple of different things, but I was sick on whatever. It doesn't matter. We're here now. What does it matter? What does it matter? We're here now. We did 70.
We thought we wanted to do one thing.
Yeah.
As per usual with us and the commercial break, we decide one thing and then change it.
Yeah.
And then that's how we keep everybody on their toes.
That's right. Including ourselves.
Yes.
And you know what? That's the beauty of the podcast world. We can literally, but I will tell you what, since we started this show, there has not been a week where we have not done an episode. Not one week have we ever missed an episode. Couple we've had to play TCB Classics or whatever, but we've never missed a publishing schedule. And that's more having to do with my OCD than anything. But I would tell you right now, there is plenty of commercial break.
Yes. Inconsistent.
Consistently inconsistent.
Yeah.
Good way to put it, Krissy. We don't know our head from a hole in the ground. That's what Krissy's trying to say. And neither does the podcast industry.
Schizophrenic.
Yes,
maybe
we're schizoaffective.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that.
Oh
Let's do
my
this.
God.
Let's do that.
Speaking of schizoaffective, I'm not going to name names because I do not want to psych shame anybody. And
No.
mental illness is a serious thing. And there's no fun to be made. It's like having cancer. And only you can't see it, and it affects the way you behave. So people misunderstand you. So I really am not shitting on anybody.
No, we raised money for mental health awareness.
That's right, mental health
Yeah.
awareness. That's right. And both of us have had family members who have been affected by serious mental disorders or psychological problem, emotional traumas, whatever you want to call it. But diagnosed, undiagnosed. We all know people who are suffering or have suffered temporarily, permanently, whatever. You get it. But the internet, the social media, really brings that out in some people.
Yes.
There is one person in particular that I have followed for a very long time, and I'm not even gonna give the
Is
description.
that girl?
It's that girl.
Okay.
And she's literally falling apart on social media. And I came this close to DMing her the other day because her stuff pops up because I watch a lot of her stuff.
Right.
And
Yeah.
if I'm being honest, I watch it for the entertainment value, but I'm starting to see that is exactly what she doesn't need. She doesn't need people hate watching her, essentially. I don't hate her, but I'm just like amused.
Well, it's like a train wreck.
It's a train wreck. You can't look away. It's
right.
really hard to look away. But that's the downside of social media, is that if you're having a moment, and you put it out there, then everybody watches it, but they're not watching it for the right reasons. And she's clearly having an episode. She's clearly falling apart. She's clearly in trouble. Like, clearly. She's not making any sense. She's all over the place. She's crying one moment. She's laughing the next. She's talking nonsensically. She's talking about beings and entities and all this other stuff. It's like taking another. It's at another level now, right?
Right, because she was the one that thought she had a relationship with the country
Morgan
music star.
Wallen,
Yeah.
Morgan Wallen, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
She still believes that, right? She believes that Morgan Wallen owes her an explanation and an apology, because she was catfished by someone who claimed that they were Morgan Wallen. Morgan Wallen doesn't owe you shit. He just doesn't.
Right.
But she's under the delusion that somehow Morgan Wallen has now further harmed her by not reaching out and talking to her. And she talks to him. She like goes on dates with him online. It's weird.
What?
It's weird.
Goes on dates.
Yeah. So a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, when she started going on like pretend dates with him with her phone, like taping it for social media, I'm pretending I'm on a date with Morgan Wallen. Hi, Morgan. Here's what we're going to do today. Here's where we're going. Like, really delusional shit.
Oh, God.
I was like, okay, no thanks. Like, I'm out. Peace out. See you later. And so I just kind of ignored any posts that came up. And then a couple, like maybe, I don't know, like 5 posts ago, she was naked in her kitchen on the floor crying.
Oh, no.
And I really thought about like DMing her and being like, girlfriend, been there, done that, seen this movie. You need professional help.
Right.
And
stop filming.
Yeah, and stop filming. Immediately cut yourself off. Like, call Instagram, tell them to never allow you to have an account again, because this is doing way more harm than it ever could.
That.
But the problem is that when she did this whole, filming of this breakdown that she had, almost no one ever likes or comments on her posts. But this time, a bunch of people came out of the woodwork and were like, "Hey, girl, we support you. Don't," because she said, "This is the last time I'm ever going to post on social media." Blah 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 blah. And people are like, "No, don't go away. We love you." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
It fed into the psychosis, I think. And now, so I was like, okay, I'm going to DM this person just once, and I'm going to say, "Hey," I'm going to give her the comforting words that I know to give her. I don't know if it'll work, but then I thought better of it. Because she also has a tendency to take DMs that people send her and like go crazy on them and like tell her the people that are following her to like go to the page and this person is abusing me, unfollow them. And I was like, nah, I don't want to be in the fracas. I don't want to be in the fray.
Best to stay away from
this
that.
whirling dervish is not something that I want to be a part of at all. So the bottom line is I unfollowed. I was just like, you know what? There's nothing I can do.
I think that was
There's nothing
the
I
best.
can do.
No.
Yeah. There's nothing I can do. Now, that said,
where is she located?
I don't even want to say.
Okay.
I don't even want to say. here in the United States, but
Yeah.
I don't want to say. I don't want to give anybody ammunition to then go do the same thing
Mm-hmm.
that I was doing. I realized that it was just like a parasocial relationship that I was having, and I was essentially enjoying the train wreck, right? And I don't need to enjoy somebody else's train wreck. I'm a train wreck enough. I
Yeah.
don't need. I'm sure that people are watching me for the same reasons, and I don't need it. But at least I know that some people might be watching me for the train wreck. Like, I get
Yeah,
it.
you showed me a few of those posts, and I was
Ooh.
like, I had to look away.
Oh.
It was painful to watch.
It is painful to watch. It's
Yeah.
painful when you see somebody. I don't know this person. I have never known this person. The reason why I followed this person was because she was going through this catfish drama,
Mhm.
and it was entertaining. I thought it was entertaining. And at the moment, I thought, poor girl got catfished. Let's see how the story
Yeah.
ends. By the way, she was on like a show too. She was on a
Right.
television show.
Yeah.
That's how I even found out about
Mhm.
it. And I imagine that's how most people found out about it, right? How found out about her account. She's got a couple thousand followers. It shrinks. It's
Mhm.
shrinking because I think people are like me are going, yeah, no, we don't need to contribute to this. All that said, that's the kind of train wreck I need to step away from. I don't want to watch that kind of train wreck. I don't
No.
want to watch children getting hurt, essentially.
Oh God,
right?
no.
And I'm just giving an example. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm making a metaphor. It's a terrible metaphor, but whatever. But the kind of train wreck that I like to watch is our other friend that I like to watch on social media, who starts every single reel, every single video by talking to someone else off the
Oh,
camera.
right.
And like you're interrupting his conversation.
Yeah,
right?
like you're just popping in.
Yes. It is so fucking strange. And I don't understand what the deal is. He'll be like, let me give him a name that's a bit. Yeah. Right. Yep. Okay. 2 Grammys. I think we're going to be nominated for 2 Grammys this year. Oh, hey guys, how you doing? It's Sammy, your old friend Sammy, and I'm going to be playing Josh's Deli next Tuesday. Sold out, but I have some extra tickets available. Give me a call. Okay, did we get those Grammys? Yeah, we got them. Great.
God,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, he's been doing that for years.
That's right. Did the Oscar invitation come through yet? Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Yes, you did. You pressed record.
Right.
You pressed record.
Oh, I didn't realize I was live.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Oh, sorry about that. Tell Chappelle I'll have to call her back. Chappelle Roan. Tell her I'll have to call. Oh my gosh, I'm instantaneously on a video on Instagram. So sorry to keep you waiting. I was doing unimportant work of talking to Chappelle Roan. And by the way, he's not talking to Chappelle Roan.
No.
But that's the kind of delusion I think that's an appropriate train wreck to watch because he knows better. He's just being an idiot.
Yeah,
and
he's
why
got-
is he doing that?
Excuse me. He's got some. I know. I think you've given me that cough. God. I was so excited because my cough had gone away. Then I've been hanging out with you, and now I got the cough back. Anyway,
It's terrible.
It's-
It was gone yesterday, and now it's back because you're here. I think it's his studio. Got to get out of
think
this
it
studio.
might be. Maybe we need to clean the drapes.
Astrid wants to get rid of these so badly. What? Yeah. Once we find a way to make money doing this, then we're going to change these drapes. We're getting there. We're on the way.
Also, too, not to bring up the weather again, but we're having crazy warm weather right now,
Yes.
and I see stuff sprouting out, blooming out, and that's going to be spring allergies hitting me.
Insane.
Anyways, the guy that we were just talking about,
Yeah.
he has some kind of like notoriety
He does.
because he was on again. He was on a show.
I would
right?
call him E-list.
yeah,
not D-list, but
exactly.
E-list.
E.
Yeah, E, meaning you were
E/F.
you're an extra in the reality, in the famous universe, right?
Right.
Some people, some very small amount of human beings may still remember you from something that you did,
Mhm.
and you did it well. I
Yeah.
will say that. I'm not even going to get into who it is because I don't mean to like trash the guy. He seems very nice. He's just an idiot. He's just an idiot.
Yeah, that's been driving you crazy for years with him because he.
Oh, he
doing
begged
it.
me for a year to come on our
Oh,
show.
that's right. That's right. Ugh.
Oh my God. And at first, geez, Christ, man. And at first I was like, okay. It was the beginning of the show.
Yeah,
We were on Clubhouse.
that's right. Club.
And I thought to myself, oh, look at this guy. He was on a thing. He did a
Uh-huh.
thing. And
Like a singing thing.
Yeah, and a singing thing. And then he gave me his bio, and it was like rather impressive. He was like, nominated for 2, Music of the Year awards. But then when I started to like really dig into it, what I realized it's a lot of made up awards and a lot of made up things. And like we all do on our resumes, he beefed it up a lot.
Okay, yeah. Like Atlanta's Best Of.
Yeah, Atlanta's Best Of.
Where you just pay to be in the magazine and then
That's
you get
right.
the award.
We did Atlanta's Best Of and we didn't even pay. They just begged us to do it. They were like, but you write it. And I was like, me?
Yeah.
I write it? We'll give you the questions. You give us the answers.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So I made this whole thing. So now even sometimes when you Google the commercial break, what comes up first is the best of Atlanta.
That's
the
right. I
commercial
forgot
break.
about that.
The best of it. We're not
That
even the
and
best.
Podcast Magazine.
Oh my God. Podcast Magazine, which is funny because that's kind of how we met this
Yes.
guy. It's like in this this fucking incestual clusterfuck of podcast universe. We met this guy. He begged me for a year to come on. I told him yes at first, and then I just kind of like ghosted him a little bit because I was like, I started to see what was really going on. And I was like, with 212 followers, I don't know how famous you could be. But we had 112. So I figured, hey,
yeah,
listen,
it was
what
double what we had.
That's right. But now he's
still doing it. Well, he's speaking of consistency.
He does
He's
it.
staying consistent with what I think he thinks works.
I think he thinks it works.
Looks good.
He keeps mentioning that he's got that he's a top podcast in the world. Yet he only does a podcast 4 times a year. He puts out an episode. He says it's monthly, but it's really only 4 times a year. And I don't see anywhere where his podcast is the top podcast in the world. But
yeah.
Listen, that is the nature of the podcast business. We've been on Apple charts. We've been high on Apple charts.
Mhm.
And I'll be honest with you, it doesn't make a shit from Shinola. It really doesn't.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean we have the most traffic. Doesn't mean we're the most popular. Doesn't mean we have the most reviews or the most stars. It doesn't mean we're in the conversation with the other ones around us. It just means that for some reason, that's how Apple ranks like podcasts. I think it's how many people unfollow you in a day, then you go up. And I think that's how we got there. I don't know. But, at the end of the day, it's not important. None of that shit is important. What's important is y'all. Are you tuning in? Are
Yes,
you
and thank
listening
you to
us?
the people that are in the streaming.
Yeah, thank you
right
to
now.
the people that are in the stream right now. And there's been a lot of people who have traveled in and out over the last couple of weeks. I actually enjoy doing it live because it gives
I do
it.
too.
It's like flying
some
without
kind
a
of-
net a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. It's some kind of feedback too.
Puts a little fire in my bones. A little fire under my balls. I like warm balls. I don't know about you.
A
But I
ball
love-
warmer. It's a bit of a ball
It's
warmer.
a bit of a ball warmer, Krissy. As I've always said. I sure hope my children's teachers are tuning in.
Yes, that's right.
Oh my God.
Now that your secret's out.
Astrid and I got in the biggest disagreement about my social media. You would
no.
not believe. Mm-hmm.
Oh, do tell.
Well, the commercial break isn't the only place where you can see me be a train wreck. You can also see me be a train wreck on
That's right.
Instagram too.
Uh-huh.
And my personal Instagram has become a bit of a hotbed for Latinas, Latinos,
Yeah.
and Venezuelans more specifically. And gringos who are involved with Latinas, Latinos, and Venezuelans specifically.
Because there's a lot out there.
There's a ton out there. And by
Mhm.
the way, I'm not the only gringo that does this either. There are like 5 or 6 of us who have some measure of fans. And I'm the smallest of them all. Some of them have hundreds of thousands. One is almost at 1 million followers. I mean, he's a big deal, right? He makes a living doing this and all this. But I've been having a great deal of fun. No money, just having a great deal of fun, throwing out content that's relevant to my multicultural wife and my multicultural life. Okay, so you listen to the commercial break, then you know this. I don't need to repeat myself. But I started making content specifically about the multiculturalism in, let's call it November of last year. So it's only like 5 months old
That's
that
right,
I've really
yeah.
been doing this.
Mhm.
I've got like maybe 30, 40, 50 posts. And I do it pretty consistently. It's like every day or every other day I put out a new post. And some of them hit and some of them don't. Some of them have 1 million views. Some of them have 500,000 views. Some of them have 5,000 views, which if this was the commercial breaks account, we would die for 5,000 views on anything. But I'm a little bratty now, and I'm like, hey, and my wife's like, shut up. What are you talking about?
You're bratty
Yeah.
about what? Like your notoriety?
I get bratty about like the statistics
Oh,
sometimes,
okay.
right? And I'm just being honest, right? You think of an idea, you put some hard work
Flush
into
it
it, you
out.
flush it out, you write
Mhm.
a script, you tailor the script, you do it over, you sit in the camera for 45 minutes doing it over and over to get it right. And then it flops.
Yeah.
And on my personal account, a flop is like, 5,000-6,000 views, right? Which again, 6 months ago, 5 or 6,000 views would have been the best thing since sliced bread for all of us here. And just being honest about that. Now I got a little spoiled because a lot of
Well,
my
that's the
reels.
nature of the game.
That is
That's
the
why
nature of the
I
game.
got off of it, quite frankly, because it's a wheel of, you get a little bit of love
Expectation.
here,
Yeah.
and then you expect more of it, and when you
Yeah.
don't get it, then it hurts your feelings.
Yes. If I'm 100% honest, I got a little spoiled. And it's not about the hearts don't make me feel any way. I love the engagement. I like
Mhm.
talking to people. I like when I talk back and forth to people, like on DMs and stuff like that. Or I go live sometimes and people join me on the live and we talk about
Yeah.
Venezuela or whatever, the funny things that happen. Okay. That's besides the point. But I get a little bratty about this stuff. But I came up with an idea. And I run in the kitchen the other day and I tell Astrid about this idea. And she says, no, I don't think that hits, but what about this idea? She's like my executive producer.
Yes.
She's like, tailor it a little bit.
She's a great sounding board.
That's right. Tweak it a little bit.
Mhm.
Tweak it to this, which then led to a third iteration. Let me give you a little bit of an idea about the process. My thought was being with a point of view, being with a Latina is okay?
Uh-huh.
And I walk in to the bathroom and Astrid's hand comes out of the bathroom door with a towel. And I'm like,
And warms your balls?
Yeah. What's that?
And warms your balls?
Warms my balls. Exactly. The innuendo is there, right? And she has I just see her arm and the towel comes out,
Mhm.
right? And I'm like, oh yeah, right? Some music playing behind it or whatever. And the next shot is me sleeping outside, pulling the towel up like a blanket. Right? Okay. All right.
Yes.
That is my idea, which I still might do, by the way. Don't take my idea. All right. So that's the idea. I walk in, Astrid's like, yeah, funny, but not that funny. I don't know if it would be culturally relevant. She goes, what if you put the towel ends up on a pile of laundry? And then I turn it into a third version, which is, what if the same thing? I walk into the room, towel comes out, but then the next shot is me with a pile of laundry and she's putting the towel on the laundry.
Mhm.
And then I'm saying, give your Latina the load she really wants of laundry. All right? Okay. All right. There you go. Okay. So that's what's currently on my Instagram. You can go watch.
Uh-huh.
All right. So fully executed. But now the amount of drama that this reel caused internally in this household is significant. And I had to make a determination at one point in the argument. I am not getting a divorce over fucking Instagram.
No.
That's not happening. I don't care. I don't care that much. It's a fucking reel. I'm not going to do it. Okay. All right. Now, I'll tell you the story. Let's take a break.
Okay.
And when I get back, I'll give you all of the details.
I can't wait.
This will probably cause a divorce.
Oh, God, it's going to reignite.
So, yeah, it's going to reignite passions. So at least listen to the commercial break,
Yes.
okay? Oh, and by the way, let me share this while we're here. Krissy and I have joined a network called All City. The people at Odyssey were wonderful. We had our time with them. We have now signed with Odyssey. I mean, All City.
Mhm.
Odyssey
That
and
does
All
sound
City. It sounds the
similar.
same.
Yeah.
Yes. People at Odyssey are wonderful. We have now moved to a network called All City. All City has us on a new hosting platform. That new hosting platform, somebody said there's like 6 commercials before the show.
Oh.
Yes, sometimes there are multiple commercials before the show because with this new hosting platform, it's about the amount of time that the commercials take, not about the amount of commercials.
Mm.
In other words, with Odyssey, you might have heard 2 or 3 minutes of commercials in every break, including the ones before and the ones after the show, the pre-roll and the post-roll. Now, still the same amount of time, just different amounts of commercials. They'll do 10, 15, 30-second, 45-second commercials. So just know the amount of time that we take on commercial breaks has not changed. The number of ads might change. So I hear you.
I would prefer quicker commercials anyways when I'm
Me too.
listening to other
Me too.
podcasts.
Yeah, just move on. Okay. And if it's really that irritating, DM us at the commercial break on Instagram. I want your feedback. So if it gets like overly irritating, then let me know. I know ads aren't your favorite thing in the world. I get it. But we got to make some money somehow. And trust me, that's getting harder and harder to do in the podcast universe, and will continue to get harder to do. So we need all the help that we can get. And this is the help that this is what's come to the rescue right now. So it's not, no amount of time has changed, just the amount of commercials. Okay. I just wanted to explain that. All right, let's take a break. Now that you know all about the podcast universe.
And then we're going to hear the Instagram story.
So Brian's answer is fuck you. We're going to play him anyway. And then we'll hear about the Instagram story. We'll be back. 2 and 2.
Hey, it's Rachel, your new voice of God here on TCB. And just like you, I'm wondering just how much longer this podcast can continue. Let's all rejoice that another episode has made it to your ears, and I'll rejoice that my check is in the mail. Speaking of mail, get your free TCB sticker in the mail by going to tcbpodcast.com and visiting the Contact Us page. You can also find the entire commercial break library, audio and video, just in case you want to look at Krissy, at tcbpodcast.com. Want your voice to be on an episode of the show? Leave us a message at 212-433-3TCB. That's 212-433-3822. Tell us how much you love us, and we'll be sure to let the world know on a future episode. Or you could make fun of us. That'd be fine too. We might not air that, but maybe. Oh, and if you're shy, that's okay. Just send a text. We'll respond. Now I'm going to go check the mailbox for payment while you check out our sponsors, and then we'll return to this episode of the commercial break.
Best to you, best to you, best to you, best to you.
All
yes,
right,
yes,
okay.
you'll have to tell me more about that later. Anyways,
Hey,
didn't realize you were here.
Hey,
Hey,
had
audience.
no idea you were here after I opened the camera and pressed record.
Exactly.
While I've got you, let me tell you, we will be playing Titty Joe's Cafe and Coffee Shop next
Yuckles.
Tuesday at 2:15 p.m. to 2:25 p.m. Tickets are going fast. Actually, there are no tickets. Just show up. I was a former American Idol extra. No, the guy is bona fides. He actually did the thing. He did the thing. He did the thing twice, actually. So figure that one out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, now maybe you have enough information to go figure that out. All right, so here's my idea. My idea is I walk in the room. Astrid's hand comes out of the door.
towel.
All you see is the hand with the towel. The innuendo is there. She just got out of the shower. She dropped her towel. And I go, oh, yeah. And she goes, oh, yeah. And I go, oh, yeah. Hold on 1 minute. And then I turn around, leave the room, come back with a pile of laundry. Towel goes on top of the laundry. Next shot is me putting the laundry into the washer. Give your Latina the load she really wants of laundry. Okay. All right.
Yes.
It's an
Okay.
innuendo. It's all innuendo based.
Mhm.
All right. So now, a little backstory on this. For the 4 or 5 months that I have been doing this, of course, the sun in this universe, the black hole, the infinity pool of my universe, as far as listening or as far as talking about multiculturalism, is my wife, because she is Venezuelan, and that is where I get most of my content from. Now, I've known Venezuelans for 30 years, long before I met my wife, but this is the thing that's in my universe. Now, my kids are partially Venezuelan. Okay.
Right. And the day-to-day
Yes.
living.
But Astrid is terribly shy.
Yes.
It took me 3 years to get her in that seat. 3 years to get her in that seat. And it took a long time to get her comfortable with that idea. Okay. She didn't want to hear her voice on camera. She didn't want her voice on camera. She didn't want her face on camera. She gets used to the idea, but she really doesn't like it.
Yeah.
But the people on my Instagram are clamoring for Astrid. Clamoring. Instagram has a thing called edits. Edits is essentially an edit app where you can record your videos and it makes it easy for you to edit them. Cut, paste, slice, add text, add music,
Mhm.
all that stuff. It also keeps track of the comments once you post the video. Okay. So when it does that, it will summarize it via AI. So it'll say, you have a new summarization. So on these posts that sometimes get millions of views, the comment section gets summarized, and I will bet you every fourth one or every third or fourth one says,
Show us Astrid.
users suggest bringing Bryan's wife into the videos, right? Users want Bryan's wife
The demand.
in the videos.
The people are demanding
They're
it.
clamoring for
Mhm.
Astrid. Okay. But she's never been on the channel. I eventually got her to use her voice in some incredibly popular reels that went around. I loved it. I thought it was great. People loved her. They love her. They love
Who
her.
wouldn't?
Who wouldn't? She's gorgeous. She's funny.
Yes.
She's interesting. She's intelligent. And she's Venezuelan. All the things. It gives me the bona fides. It's my street cred right there.
Yeah.
That's my girl. But she's my wife also. So I understand. This is a anxiety for her. I don't want to make it crazy, right? I don't want to make
You
her
wanna push
crazy.
too hard.
I don't want to push too hard.
Mhm.
Okay. So I convince her to do this reel with me. And the reel basically is I just need her hand and the towel, and I need 2 face shots, right? Of her with a towel wrapped around her head, here up, shoulders
Oh
up,
God, she's never
going
doing
like
that.
this. Okay?
Yes.
And I shoot it. And I shoot it.
Oh, she did it.
Yes. And it is perfection. It is so fucking funny. I loved it. I think it's going to be a hit. I don't know if it's going to be a hit. I don't care if it's going to be a hit. To me, it's perfection. It is funny fucking shit because of the way I cut and spliced it. And she's on screen total of 3 seconds. Total. But she gets so frazzled at the idea that she is naked on the camera
Right,
when she's
right.
really not. Her shoulder is naked, but she's really not. And we go round 1, round 2, 10 rounds on this, back and forth. It is just
So
going
did she
back
want
and
you to
forth.
completely scrap it? The
She
whole
wanted,
thing?
She
or...
wanted me to put a black box to edit it, so just her neck up.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
because
that's a big step for her.
That's a big step for her.
to show the face.
I know. And eventually, the Irish man and the Venezuelan woman who fight like cats and dogs when it comes to anything. Like, we disagree on a lot of stuff. Not fight like yell and scream, but we go at it.
Yeah, butt heads.
Eventually, the Irish guy goes, who fucking cares,
Yeah,
Bryan?
it's not worth it.
Let it go.
Mhm.
Just let it go.
Smart man.
And so I tell her, I go, you know what? I'm not releasing it. She goes, no. I just want to reshoot it with me in a robe. And I go, honey, if we redo it in a robe, the innuendo is gone. Like, why did you take the towel off the robe? Do you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Why would you take a towel off a robe? That's just the innuendo is gone. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, just don't worry about it. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. But I can't let it go.
I knew that was
Can't
coming.
fucking let it go. My fucking brain won't let it go. I have this
You're
incredibly
waking up thinking about it.
Yes.
Going to sleep
Oh,
thinking about it.
all
It's
day, all
consuming
night,
you.
driving around, like rewatching it over and over again. Like, I could probably put it out. She would never know. I'll put it on YouTube. She'll never know. But I'm like,
Oh yeah, no.
but of course I'm not going to do that. But I'm just thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, I know that it's a beautiful shot of her face. She looks beautiful. Half of Instagram is innuendo. It's like, this is the least risque thing you've ever
Right.
seen on Instagram. But I have to understand her point of view. So I'm like, okay, all right. But so I keep telling myself, let it fucking go, Bryan.
Yeah, let it go.
Just let it go. Of all the hills you're gonna die on, this is not the one. Like, you have let bigger
You're
stuff than
chasing
this.
those. You're chasing those stats.
Chasing those views, baby.
Uh-huh. It's addictive.
I think what I'm really chasing is the idea that I know once people see Astrid's face, and especially this particular shot where I think she looks particularly beautiful, that people are going to love it. They're going to be
Well,
like,
that's
"Oh."
probably Astrid's fear too, is that people are going to love it. It's going to fly all over the place, and there she is, not feeling quite comfortable.
You said what she said, and
Mhm.
I just couldn't fucking let it go. So day goes by, 2 days goes by. The other night I walk in, she's watching TV, and I say, hey babe, listen, I love you. Thanks for all the help the last couple of days. I really appreciate it. What if I tailor the video just a little bit so that it's just like here up, like nothing like this? And she's like, I swear to God, I will think about it, but I don't know if I'm going to do
You're just trying to
this."
wear her down.
I was a little bit trying to like, sandpaper it down, sandpaper the sharp edges
Just a
down.
little
Yeah,
bit
just a
more,
little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit.
Please,
'Cause I
please,
know
please,
this
please.
is the one. I know this is the great introduction to the Instagram page.
Come on, baby, no whammies.
Come on, baby. No whammies, no whammies. And eventually she said, I'm never going to look at your Instagram page again, but you can send it out if you edit the view, like
Okay.
you can send it out. And I did. And people loved it. They fucking
And went
loved
crazy.
it. They
Yeah.
loved it. Now, listen, it's not going to get 1 million views, but maybe in this case, that's the best thing.
Mhm.
But I love the idea that now like the seal is broken because
Yes.
now I can bring Astrid onto the channel and hopefully she'll be a little less stressed about how people are going to react to her on the channel. Listen, people on Instagram, they some of them don't understand that this is a parasocial relationship. You should see some of the DMs that I get. They're really weird.
I bet.
People are strange.
Well, there are a lot of people in the world, and a lot of them aren't well.
A lot of them aren't
as
well.
we've said.
Yeah. Now, most of the DMs, 95% of them, but perfectly fine. They're lovely. But there's that 5% where you really have to be mindful of who you respond to, because you don't want people going like, like people go
Right.
crazy.
God.
It's nuts. I had this one guy. I put out a reel about something completely innocuous.
Yeah.
The dumbest shit you've ever heard of. Like food. No one cares. And this guy went fucking bananas. You're a fucking retard. You're a I can't believe
Wow.
you would do this. This food company is funded by Maduro. And I'm like, what are you talking about? First of all, with the language, dude, please. Second of all, I said, dude, you are so willing to throw out like really harsh words.
Did you respond?
I did.
Okay.
I did because I felt I wanted to defend. I felt. Don't know me. You're willing to throw out these words real about food coming from. I don't understand why you're so angry. Second of all, where in the world did you get the idea that this food company is funded by the Venezuelan regime? I don't think they have any money, first of all. Second of all, what are you fucking talking about?
Did he come back with a okay response, or
He never responded, but
Okay,
he's
that's probably
but he
the
follows
best.
me, and it's like, oh, okay.
he's hate watching?
He's hate watching for sure. The social media is a weird thing, and I'll share with you some video that I saw yesterday. It kind of summarizes my thoughts about social media, and I think where it's headed in general. In 1962, there were two famous scientists who did something called the rat colony experiment.
Oh yeah.
They started with 4 rats, 2 males, 2 females. Okay. And for a decade, they allowed the rats to propagate, essentially. And within a year, they had hundreds of rats. Within 2 years, they had thousands of rats. Within 3 years, they had 10,000 rats. And within 7 years, they had 5 rats, like five rats. And they did nothing except feed the rats and give them a place to live. That's it. They were in like a big warehouse space, and they just observed what happened. And what happened was the civilization died, and it died because they got overstimulated with the interaction with each other. Males started to groom themselves, like what they would call super males, started to groom themselves and became disinterested in the females. They became more interested in attacking the weaker males and grooming themselves,
Oh, wow.
essentially, right? You see where I'm going with this?
Yes.
Okay. The females became disinterested in the males
Because they were acting like idiots.
because they were acting like idiots,
Mhm.
right? They were acting too aggressively. So the females shied away from them, and they went to their corners, and they didn't have babies. And eventually the population went backwards until it died off. And that's just what it did. It just died off within 10 years. It exploded in 5. It died in 5. That's what happened. And I think so. And so some people are now making comparisons to this groundbreaking study. They're making comparisons to what we're experiencing now, or our children will experience when it comes to social media. We are overstimulated by each other, and therefore we are not stimulated by anything.
Mhm.
And I see, even though I'm on social media and I do social media, and I enjoy interacting with people on social media, and I enjoy getting the content out there on social media. I see how social media desensitizes us to so many of
Sure.
life's small wonders because we're all too busy with our heads in our fucking phones to realize what's going on in the world around us. And this is especially true when it comes to our children, who are now not populating like we used to, not even interested in sex like we used to, and the males are looks maxing and grooming
Oh
themselves.
my God, the looks maxing guy. Did you read in the Times about this
Clavicle?
guy? Yes.
Clavicle, whatever his name
Holy
is.
shit. I was like, what? First of all, he makes $100,000 a month on across his, channels and
Yep.
all of that. But it's really crazy. And I mean, to read that interview with him, I was like, this guy isn't right. And the people that are looking at him aren't right either. What's happening?
I don't know.
God.
I did not read the interview, but I did the research. I saw the headline and then it was paywalled. And I was like, no, fuck that. I'm not paying for the, what was it, New York Times?
Yeah. It was the
Okay.
Times.
We dropped our New York Times subscription just because it was not something that we were getting much use out of.
Right.
And not that we don't like the New York Times. We do. But I went, this is my first time not hearing of the guy, but understanding, like just the blurb told me something that was interesting. And I went and did my own research and I found a lot of interviews and I watched him with the guy. This guy is grooming himself for other males. That's what he's doing. He's not grooming himself for males, for females. He's grooming himself for other males. And so I wonder what's really going on there. Like, why is he breaking his jaw?
Yeah.
Tanning himself to death, listen, I tan myself too, but I'm not breaking my nose to get, more
Yeah, he wants to
elongated
be like
features.
the perfect, quote unquote, perfect. I mean,
Male.
I guess, a
Yeah.
specimen of a male.
But he really is a douchebag.
Well, and he's
at the end of
also
the day.
kind of a pickup artist, because that's he even admits, he's like, all these guys watch me on here because he was like going out on a date
Yes.
with a girl, and he was like, yeah, all these guys watch me on here because they can't get dates.
Well,
So
congratulations to you. But
that was very strange.
it's very strange. All of these pickup artists that we have been busting on for years and years and years have turned the very nuanced idea of courting into what they call a science,
formula.
a formula, which doesn't work for most people. And social media has turned the female attention toward super males that, quite frankly, have no one's best interest in mind. They are literally lug nuts, right? And this has then been fed by this ultra masculine, I hate to say it, but these broadcasters and MAGA and all this other stuff take the politics out of it. That's the way that they lean, that the world is somehow being taken away from males,
Yeah.
and that we all need to like toughen up and, bulk up and get guns and, piss on each other's plates. And that's just not the way an evolved society works. So therefore, we are currently depopulating in the rat colony, the rat kingdom. We are currently depopulating. And it is because we are acting like fucking idiots. That's it.
Agreed.
I don't know that there's anything we can do to stop it, to be honest with you. I really don't.
No, I think
Yeah.
the train's left the station.
I know, but I feel so bad for my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there could be a I do see a lot of backlash to it, of people kind of giving up all of it and saying, let's go back to analog things. Let's go back to getting away from our screens.
there would be nothing that I would like more than to get rid of I have turned off text messages. I've turned them off. I mean, not turned them off like I can't get them. I only look at them once a day or twice a day at most, because it's now the email. It was like my email for BlackBerry. Anybody can get a hold of you at any time for any reason, right? And I have people on emergency
take a
contact.
break.
Yeah, I don't care. 10 years ago, 20 years ago, you would have to call my fucking house phone. 30 years ago, call my house phone and wait for me to respond when I got home. And there wasn't always this pressure to perform and to be on and to respond and to get back to you right away. And if I don't respond to you in 10 minutes, this increasing urgency. I don't care. I really don't. I would like to be left alone sometimes.
Yeah, you have to jump off the wheel at some point.
I told you this, but back when I worked at Clear Channel I came up with, I don't know if I read it or I heard it. I don't know where I came up with the thought. Maybe it was Mark Cuban. I don't know. I checked emails twice a day.
Mhm.
That was it. And now I've gone to this with text messages. I almost never answer the phone unless you're an emergency contact. But now I check text messages and emails twice a fucking day. And that's it. But, I'm not going to be teaching my kids about looks maxing. That's for fucking sure. That's insane.
Yeah, I guess his parents tried to stop him too. He's been doing this since like 15. He started ordering those like hormones off the internet.
At 15 years old, you
Yeah.
do not need testosterone. That is
Yeah,
insane.
It was like the growth hormone,
HGH.
yeah, that stuff and whatever. And the parents tried to stop him, and they just realized they couldn't. And he just was barreling ahead. And now he's making now he's making all this money, and just it's bizarre. It's a bizarre life.
It's me, Claviker.
Claviker,
What's his name?
something like that.
Claviker, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean that's not his real name, but yeah.
I wish it was Claviker because that's a better name.
Hey, it's me, Claviker. I'm just over here breaking my jaw. Hey, Krissy, can I borrow your ball peen hammer?
Sure.
Anybody got a ball peen hammer I can borrow? I'm just gonna clink, 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 clink. I'll be in the hospital getting my jaw wired shut. What are you doing, loser?
He probably has never had a girlfriend his entire life. It's like that Nick Fuentes guy, the guy who,
Oh well, I think he did.
he's
some
a
kind
virgin.
Yeah, he did
He's a
something with
fucking
that guy
virgin.
on social.
Oh, he
or-
did?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we
Mhm.
need. Those two hanging out together. Oh my God, we're fucked. We are so fucked. Nick Fuentes and fucking Claviker are hanging out
Uh-huh.
together. Oh God. They're both gonna go on Rogan tomorrow and hang out. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back in 2 and 2.
Okay, you're probably wondering why I, Rachel, have taken over the voice duties at TCB. It's pretty simple. Astrid asked me to shut Bryan up, even for a minute. Well, lovely Astrid, your wish is my command. Do you want to help Astrid too? You know you do. Leave a message for her, or me, or Krissy at 212-433-3TCB. That's 212-433-3822. You can be on the show too. Just call and say something. Anything. Or text us and we'll text you right back. Promise. Then head over to tcbpodcast.com and get your free sticker. It's your constitutional right to a sticker, and we must abide. You get the point. Follow us on Instagram at The Commercial Break and watch all the episodes on video at youtube.com/The Commercial Break. Best to you and Astrid, especially Astrid.
Bryan got it wrong, yeah. Bryan got it wrong, yeah. Bryan got it wrong, yeah. Wait, whatever it. Bryan got it wrong, yeah. Bryan got it wrong, yeah. Bryan got it wrong, yeah. Wait, whatever it. Bryan got it wrong, yeah. Bryan got it wrong, yeah.
Bryan got it wrong again. I love my little AI tool. We're all fucked, but I love my little AI tool.
You'll always have that.
You been watching the Olympics?
I have been watching some of the Olympics. Yes,
Oh man, I'm all wrapped
there's
in
been
this,
some good stories too.
some great stories. I'm all wrapped in the controversy around the
Well, the curling.
curling.
What? Yeah, what was that? Was that where the Canadian and the Norways were screaming at each other?
Not to
and-
say screaming. They were
But
like
they were
for
insulting.
Canadians and Norwegians. They were insulting each other. Yeah,
and
they were using
arguing.
some pretty harsh words,
Yeah.
harsh language for nationally televised broadcast. But yeah. So curling is taking the world by storm. I've been watching curling
You have. We were watching it during the last Winter Olympics.
Yeah, and I was watching it
It's fascinating.
4 Olympics ago. Yeah, I loved it. I got onto it about probably like, I don't know, whenever the 2020 Olympics was, or 2022, or 2018. I don't know, whenever it was. I was watching it a long time ago.
2022.
But it was like before that. It was like when Julia and I were split up. So that would have been like 2010.
Oh
or something.
yeah.
Way
yeah.
back then. Those like that time. I think when the Olympics started to get split up into, remember they used to have them summer and winter together, like it was the same year.
Mm.
And
Did they?
yeah,
I can only remember them now split up.
no, it wasn't too long ago either. It was like, I don't know, 5 Olympics ago, 10 Olympics ago, something like that is when they split up. I don't know. Anyway, I was watching curling, and they only had very limited coverage because they didn't have DVRs and all the other bullshit and multiple channels. They just had whatever. But I found it to be a fascinating sport.
It is.
And so the coverage has
little
grown.
sweeper.
Yeah, a little sweeper. Now you can watch every moment of it.
Yeah.
And I love it. I think it's great.
From every angle.
And every angle. Now my kids are into it. And listen, I don't think it's like the best sport ever, but I think it's an interesting sport. It's like chess on ice, right? They're playing, they're shot rock, all that other stuff.
Yeah,
I
kind
still
of like
don't
a
even.
bocce
That's right.
situation too.
Yeah, and I love bocce ball. I think it's great.
Me
I don't
too.
want.
I was in a league.
Yeah, that's right. I was in a
with
league too at
Rachel.
Ormsby's.
Yeah, at Ormsby's.
At
Yes.
Ormsby's, I was there too. I mean, I was in a league. I don't know if we
Yeah.
were playing together, but so watching curling, and then the Brits and the Norwegians, they get into a disagreement, and the Norwegian guy is accusing the captain or one of the captains of the British team of cheating.
Canadian.
I'm sorry, of cheating by
Yes.
pushing the rock after the line. So there's they slide, there's a green line, they have to release it before that green line and try and get it in the bullseye, whatever. And that's the simple way of explaining it. You've seen it. I know everyone's seen it. So apparently the Canadian guy was sneakily taking his finger and giving it a little extra spin or a little extra touch after.
Oh.
And the Norwegians, I don't know if they set up a camera to record this or if it was recorded, but there is clear evidence that this was done. Clear evidence. Now, to me, the touch looks insignificant, but it is a touch, right? It's clearly happening. But sneakily.
He was going over
giving
there
it a
and
little
ding,
ding.
ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding.
He releases it and then he just gives it a little
Oh, a
bing.
little tap.
Yeah, a little tap tap.
Okay.
A little tap tap.
Go on, little buddy.
Yeah, go on, little buddy. Spin that way, right? And so, okay, not allowed. And it's clearly in the rules. It's not allowed. They even had to remind the teams that it's not allowed after this big controversy blew up. But just the thought that there would be cheating at the curling at the Olympics is funny to me. I mean, I find it funny and I find it interesting. I don't want to see anybody cheating, but the way that they were politely yelling at each other was just really,
Yeah, I
really
saw the
fucking funny.
video of it.
It's crazy.
I know.
Are we really? Is this what we're going to do? This is where we're going with it?
Yes.
We're going to get all upset with each other. But hey, it's the Olympics. You know, you're going for the gold. You're going for the glory. You got to do it straight up. You just got to be that dude. Like, don't.
I know. I was watching one that was fascinating, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was like where they go, they ski, and then they shoot the gun.
The triathlon,
and
the
yeah.
biathlon or something.
Yeah, and then they ski again, and then they're doing. I mean, the lungs on these people. They were skiing uphill.
Skiing
I
uphill.
was like, what?
Yes.
Oh my God! I would
Skiing
have been
uphill.
over.
I know.
Passed out.
How do you
in
do
the-
that? How do you
in a
ski
pile of
uphill?
snow. Yeah, and then shooting, and you get down on your chest, and then you get up, then you do like the standing shooting too. And
Yes.
it was fascinating. Wow,
Fun-
those are some athletes.
They're real athletes, and like in Italy, the woman who does that, I can't remember her name, Bruna something.
Yes,
right?
I saw her.
She has like 195 million social media
Yes.
followers.
Yeah, she's
She
beautiful.
is a fashion superstar, and then she does this too. She's like one of the best in the world at ski shooting. I guess.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, when do you need to ski shoot? In like a Christopher Nolan movie? I mean, what are we doing ski shooting? But cool. I was watching it
Guess if
too.
you're
I
going after like an animal or something. I don't know.
don't know either, but I was all wrapped up in it too. I was all wrapped
Yeah.
up in these beautiful women out there shooting. Dink, 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 dink. And the crowds are crazy. There's like
Yeah.
every seat is full. And apparently it's the most popular sport in like 3 of the countries in Europe.
Exactly.
This
You
is.
grow up doing that.
Yeah, you grow up doing it. You grow up watching it. You grow up knowing who the superstars are, like
Mhm.
the Michael Jordans and the, I don't know, the Simone Biles of the Eastern Europe or whatever it is. It's insane. I love it. I love the Olympics. I know it's a big corporatized bullshit, but I love it. But here's what few people know. But if you watch closely, you'll catch on to it. These are not necessarily all the best athletes in the world. They are the best athletes from each country. So, like, Venezuela had like a cross-country skier. There's no skiing in Venezuela.
Right. Yeah.
But they entered somebody into the competition, and the poor guy is just falling his way through the
Oh,
corn.
no.
God bless him. God bless all the
He was
heart he had
trying.
to go out there and do it. It's like Astrid getting on Instagram. He just broke the seal and went out there and did it. The poor bastard had no idea what he was doing, but he was out there. He was doing it, and listen, he did it better than I could.
He can
probably.
say he was in the Olympics.
And that's what it is. For a lot of these people, it's just about showing up. It's just about
Yeah.
doing it, just about being there. And I love it. I guess the men won the hockey. To me, the hockey is the least interesting thing that's going on in the
Mhm.
Olympics. I'd much rather watch those other rando sports like
That you never get to
skeleton.
see.
Yeah. Skeleton. The guys going down
Yeah.
the luge and with their head first. That is the dumbest
I
fucking
know.
thing I've ever
And
seen.
I was talking to Jeff about it. I was like, how do you how do you grow up saying that's what I want to do?
You don't grow up
You
saying
would
that.
have to maybe like have a family member or
Yeah.
somebody that did it before you, because
Where do they have a luge run? Where in the world do you, I mean, it must be in like the Upper Peninsula of Wisconsin
yeah,
or
upstate New
in
York, I
Dakotas or
think.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, or way up there in Maine or New Hampshire, somewhere where it's consistently cold during the winter, and they care for those things. Because I was watching a video, I was like, how do they even make these courses?
Mhm.
Like, how do they get the ice up on that wall like that? And I watched a video about it. They literally take what they call slush, which is what you think it is, snow and water, and they take it by hand and they paste
And
it up there
paste it
like
on.
they're doing drywall. And they
Wow.
and then they spray a coat of water on it to keep it like icy and fresh, right? And they do this every day. They go into all the corners and they do it every day, which is insane to me.
It's
The amount of
amazing.
work to just to have some people slide down there at 90 miles per hour. But these people are sliding down there at 90
Oh, they're going
miles
so
per hour.
fast, and it's like by the tenths of a second that they're off from each other.
That's it. And they have to and the people who are commentating, like the people who have done this before, they really know what the fuck they're talking about,
Mhm.
because it just looks like they're going fast down a hill to me. But they're like, oh,
Yeah.
he came in the corner to set him up for the third turn. He
Right.
can't make up that kind of time. And I'm like,
I
he's
know.
going 90 miles per
I know,
hour.
that's right.
How do you
can't make-
know that?
Yeah, you can't make it up.
You can't make it up. He's going 90.
I know.
It's like me on the highway. I know I can make it up. I'll figure it out. But then I was watching the men's like qualifying luge where they go down with their feet first.
Yes.
And there was an American, and
That's
he
also scary. I mean, you're laying.
Fuck.
You're
It's
laying
all
down. You
scary.
can like barely see.
You have to crash
I
sometimes,
know,
right?
right?
You have to. Okay. Two sports that I just cannot get. Yeah, two tracks that would multiple events happen where I just can't get it out is the downhill slalom,
Mm.
the speed slalom,
Oh yeah.
where they are going
They go up
80
in the
miles
air.
per hour. No.
Okay.
The ones where they're going, the downhill XP is what they call it,
Okay.
where they are going in and out of the gates.
We're doing
Downhill.
great commentating
Yeah.
on the Olympics. By the
We have no
way.
fucking clue what we're talking about. Sure,
That
everyone-
thing. Where
that
you
thing.
go down
you know,
feet first.
someone on two skis, the things that Lindsey Vaughn does.
Yes.
Two skis, straight downhill, 70-degree angle, 100 miles per hour,
Yeah.
going in and out of the gates. There was one day when I was watching, like the women's qualifying, when of the 10 women that I watched, 6 of them crashed
Oh.
because the course was so fast
Mm.
and it was so unmanageable that they were going 80 miles per hour, crashing, like just flying downhill, and then bones upon bones just flying all over the place.
Yeah.
It looked so scary to me that one of these people didn't die was a fucking miracle. And the second one is that goddamn luge. The luge where
Mhm.
you're going 90 miles per hour down this. And I watched the Americans. There was 2 Americans in there. The one just seemed like a happy-go-lucky guy. He'd been in the Olympics a couple times. He was ready to go. He didn't do very well, but okay, whatever. He
Yeah.
was like in 8th place. The second one was a guy. He was big. He was a jolly ginger is what he was. Just a big boy,
Yeah.
all sucked into that suit, all the bits and pieces showing, all the steak and potatoes everywhere. And he's just going down. And the commentator was like, now he's a bigger boy, but that'll help him on the speed.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's gonna help him when he crashes. And he's got some extra padding to make sure he doesn't break every fucking bone in his body. These people are putting their lives on the line. To me, it seems like when you luge, you
Yeah.
just go. The first part you do, you run. You have to run.
Uh-huh.
And then once you get on
Then
the
jump
luge,
in.
yeah, you jump in. You're just going for a ride. Like, what
Yeah.
else are you doing?
No. I don't know.
I saw Seth, what's his name? The guy who does the Weekend Update. Colin Jost.
Oh, right. Yes.
Colin Jost went on the bobsled, like the tandem
Oh, yeah,
bobsled.
yeah.
So the driver took him on a ride down. They were going 90 miles per hour. And Colin was like, I've never, ever been so scared in my entire life. And Colin was yelling like a girl the entire way down. He's like, ah, 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 ah.
I
That's
would have
so
been
funny.
too.
Fuck yeah. I don't even know if I'd be, I love that kind of shit. I love roller coasters. I don't know
Me
if I would be
too.
brave enough to do that.
Yeah.
I really don't. I'd be like, I'm putting my life on the line here for what? To go down some ice? Like, no. Anyway, I love the
It's a
Olympics.
slippery slope, my friends.
It is a slippery slope. I think that's where the terminology comes from. All right.
Probably.
Well, listen, the Olympics, but it's almost over, and that sucks. You know, we got one more week of it, a couple more days of it, and then it's all over. So pay attention. And then, of course, there is Squad God and Squad God, who just was absolutely
thing.
miserable. I don't watch figure skating, but I watched the replay because I thought to myself, oh my God, like it was such a big story. Squad God falls 3 times.
Yeah, no, he choked. Poor thing.
He choked. He really did. But hey, listen, he's young
Exactly.
and he came out and said it. The stress got to me. It was running through my head. The stress
mean-
got to me. It was too much. I put too much pressure on myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, also when you become like, when you transcend the sport and everyone's pulling on your time and you're doing all these deals and blah, 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 blah. It's like the business of it just gets in the way. Being a creative like he is and an athlete like he is, your mind needs to be focused on the task at hand. And when all the other crap comes in the middle, we know it becomes really sometimes stressful to get in and just do your job, right? Which is do the thing you know how to do.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, and that's the,
That happens.
it's the business of podcasting.
We don't know what that is, actually.
We have no idea. We're clueless. Okay.
I do love the Olympics too, though, and I'm enjoying watching all of it.
I'm really excited to be. I've been really excited to watch it. So, yeah.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh yeah.
Still no Nancy Guthrie.
No, they're not gonna find her. I mean, they might find her, but they're not gonna find her.
What happened?
I don't know.
It's very perplexing.
It's clear that someone without the super spy skills of James Bond took her, because he was trying to put like fig leaves in front of the Nest camera to turn it off. I mean, this was not a sophisticated criminal, but why did he take her, and what did he do with her, and why did he do that?
I don't
with her?
know. It's all very perplexing.
I don't know.
They've had all these experts on too, and they're like, we've never seen anything like this.
I've never seen anything like it.
No.
I've been living on this
Yeah.
earth for a long time, and we've seen a lot of kidnapping cases, Jean Bonnet and all this other stuff. Jean Bonnet, you can kind of understand. Some fucking creep took her, right? Or something, something. Or someone in the house did it, and they tried to cover it up. Whatever. What's her name? They got her back.
I just watched that story.
Yeah. And, there's the girls in Portugal. I can't remember her name, but they were on vacation, and the girl got taken from.
Yeah.
It's all scary, but this one's weird.
Yeah, it's very bizarre.
It's weird. Some dude comes head to toe dressed in black and puts a fig leaf in front of the Nest camera and then takes a 70-plus-year-old woman.
Yeah, I think she was in her
80s with her health issues.
Yeah.
And it's the mom of a famous newscaster.
For no reason. There's no reason that's really come out.
No, and they don't even know if these, the ransom
ransom
notes are
stuff.
real.
Yeah.
And that's the worst part about it, is there's somebody out there fucking with them, probably.
Yeah.
So, fuck you.
Anyways.
Give her back.
Yes.
What are you going to do with an 80-year-old woman? It's going to become annoying after a while. Just bring her back. Bring her back. She's loved by somebody, and it's
Yeah.
not you. All right? Okay. At the commercial break on Instagram, tcbpodcast.com for your free sticker, all the audio, the video, and youtube.com/the commercial break. And bring Nancy back. Come on.
Yes. And thanks for the streamers.
And thanks for the streamers. We love you
Yes.
all. We'll see you next time. Okay, Krissy, all I can do for today, I'll tell you that I love you.
I love you.
Best to you.
Best to you.
Best to you out there in the podcast and streaming audience. Until next time, Krissy and I will say, we do say, and we must say, goodbye.
Goodbye.